Now, Terry and Gwen Sherman got spooked a lot by some of these happenings that were taking place there. And of course, this is a cattle ranch. And after 18 months of moving in, the family of four at the property completely sold it. Just gone after 18 months later, they're completely gone. And it is obviously quite scary to them for what they were witnessing. And they actually did go to the press and talked with other people about some of those experiences they were having. Strange round marks were found in their fields, approximately 35 feet in diameter. Some marks were large and rectangular in shape. Now, it's interesting when you talk about rectangular shapes in the ground because the ground is hard, as you can imagine, it's very dry, and the imprint into the ground was sometimes a good 6 or 7 inches. So whatever come down there, and what not only was obviously large, but it was extremely heavy as well for it to put indentations into this dry ground up to 6 or 7 inches. Also, things that they reported, UFOs of various sizes were seen around the location. Disembodied voices will be heard in conversation in and around the ranch. On one particular occasion, Mr. Sherman reported him and his son being out in the field and they could hear some type of conversation happening and it was above them. And they couldn't quite understand what was being said. But out of frustration, they were underneath this. Out of frustration, Mr. Sherman looks up and says, "I can hear you." And what progressed then was laughing. They could hear them laughing as if it was some type of joke. A very unusual experience. Also, there were paranormal disturbances on the ranch, and items were often found to have been moved. There were times that cattle were mysteriously moved from one location to another. Strange Bigfoot and werewolf type creatures were also occasionally seen. UFOs were travelling into the nearby mesa